Oh, looking good. All being well, you should be home tomorrow, Mr. Mehta.
Some sips of fluid today and maybe even some food if you're lucky.
I hope so.
Excuse me, Mr. Mehta. Your cousin Vasundhara called. She'll be in tonight to see if she can.
Thank you.
Scotty, could you redress this?
Sure.
Dinesh, word? I'm going to Sydney for a few weeks, a course on laparoscopic surgery. But before I go, I need to know your decision about another rotation here.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Sorry to pressure you, but I need to know by tomorrow at the latest. The trip's pushed everything forward.
Certainly.
Thanks.
How amazing to have a doctor here from Gujarat. That's where I come from.
Oh, so does my partner. She's a nurse here. You might have met her.
Oh, Shanti Kumari. You're a lucky man.
I like to think so. All done.
Thank you. Everyone here has been excellent. But to converse with Shanti and Dinesh in my own language has meant so much to me and my family.
I'm sure.
Oh, he is just the cutest thing.
I'm sure that you and TK will have one of your own before long.
Is this a private clap fest or can anyone join in?
I'm whisking him home shortly before I distract anyone else from their work.
You are one of the select few who got Riley's questionnaire.
What, didn't you?
No.
Oh. Well, Craig didn't get one either. Maybe they've decided to bypass HODs or something.
Well, except Callum got one.
So did I. Oh, Chris gets full marks as far as I'm concerned, especially given what the hospital's been through recently. The way he held us all together was magnificent.
I wonder what Riley's selection criteria is. I guess Craig's a friend of Chris's.
Yeah, he may not think that Craig can be objective enough, I guess.
Well, that makes sense. Well, given that you and Chris were so close in the past.
Whatever happened between Chris and I in the past doesn't mean Riley should be bypassing me like this.
We were there for Navratri.
I miss it. 9 nights of masti.
And the Dandiya and Garbo.
Have you been to India, Scotty?
Not yet.
Break's over. Lovely catching up with you again, Janu. I'll drop by before you're discharged.
I look forward to it.
See you after work?
Sure.
Shanti's family did not arrange a marriage for her? That's very unusual.
They did, but she broke it off.
To be with you? Well, that's good that love won.
It's not quite happily ever after yet. Her family don't know we're together.
Oh dear.
Actually, I was going to ask you for your help.
My help?
Shanti's birthday is coming up and we're going to use it to finally announce we're together.
I see.
Is there anything I could do that would, I don't know, impress them? A cultural thing that might help smooth things over with Shanti's aunt and uncle.
How's your Gujarati?
I owe you an apology. Alice finally told me the truth about her and Guy. You tried to tell me and I didn't want to know.
I can understand why you didn't believe it.
Yeah, well, that's all over now. Well, not for Alice, obviously.
Up to Duff, and who's the daddy?
Not a fun place to be, I should know.
Whatever happened to Adam Hayward?
Oh, don't. That was a long time ago. 7 years, in fact.
We should be talking about a birthday party.
And an All Blacks jersey cake.
Oh, was that Harry's choice? Nice.
Oh, you wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who had to make it. Can you actually get black food colouring? And how am I supposed to make the white fern thing?
Would you like an assistant?
Oh, no, spare your surgeon hands. It'll be a challenge. But you can help me on the day with the St. Bart's mothers, please. I'm not looking forward to them.
Together, we can face the perfumed poodles.
United we stand.
I thought you might be interested in this.
Executive assessment questionnaire.
As in giving the CEO marks out of 10. Riley's got Libby handing them out.
To all staff?
I didn't get one, nor did Craig. I'm not sure of his selection criteria, but I'd be worried if I were you. There's something not right about this sort of exercise.
No.
You also need to fill out one of these, a blood products incident form. Now this should... Oh, excuse me. Yes, Mum?
Hello, darling. Your wee boy is fast asleep. But you should have seen him before, clapping along to the music, laughing.
Mum, I don't have much time.
I found a couple of local daycare centres. You got a pen?
Yes.
Now, the first one is Tot Care 429-9489, and the other one is the Kindy Tree 429-9673.
Okay. I'll call them as soon as I can.
Good, because you'll need to go and check them out and then arrange it.
Yeah, okay, I will. Thanks, Mum. Bye. Sorry about that. Oh, where was I?
Ku apno kubaj abari chu ke tamne mane shanti na janam divas ma bolavio.
What's with the speaking in tongues, bro?
It's for Shanti's birthday. I've got a Gujarati patient to help me write a speech to impress her family.
Right, and spit all over them in the process.
You're right. It's a stupid idea. I'm just going to embarrass the hell out of the both of us.
No, I was kidding. Bro, you can do this.
Yeah, right. Gujarati made easy.
Well, I don't speak Māori, but I remember all the words to Tu Te Ramaina Iwi Ue from singing at primary school.
So?
So, just think of a nursery rhyme you know, like, London Bridge is falling down. I used that one to study for medical stuff for exams. Blastula an early metazone, embryo, blastula an early metazone.
And this is how you're a doctor?
Partly.
And how do your patients feel when you suddenly launch into song while making a diagnosis?
Do you want my help or not?
Yes.
So just think of a song that you know, put your speech to it, it'll be imprinted on your brain, you'll come off sounding like a native speaker, and the Kumars will be dancing at your wedding in no time.
Hi.
Have you seen Riley?
Why? Did you manage a golf membership?
I did, actually.
Chris, that's great.
Not that she deserves it, and you can stop trying to hide that executive assessment questionnaire. Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
Well, I had hoped. Only because I knew that you'd get the wrong idea.
Mata Hari, Tokyo Rose.
Pardon?
Famous historical traitors, Delilah, Judas, of course.
I was only acting on Riley's orders, and you have to know.
Brutus.
If I'd been given a questionnaire, then I would have rated you off the page.
That's why you weren't given one. They are aimed squarely at disgruntled employees.
But my mother got one, and Dr. Potts, two of your biggest fans.
This goes against every ethical work practice standard.
Good afternoon.
Why wasn't I informed about this questionnaire?
Because this time Libby was sworn to secrecy.
No, but it wasn't me.
So I am being assessed.
It's no big deal. It's just one part of an overall assessment criteria.
Oh, good. What's next? Swimsuit section? Congeniality?
The questionnaires are anonymous, randomly selected, just to get an overall staff impression.
Do the results go to the DHB?
For my eyes only.
I don't believe you.
That's a pity.
Chris managed to get you a golf membership, Riley. Isn't that fabulous?
Really? Well, thank you so very much, Chris.
Mate, yours for the other night.
Oh, cheers, mate. Say, have you met my girlfriend, Tanya?
I've seen you in here before, right?
Yeah, this is my local. Leon's the name.
Hey.
Your bloke came to my rescue in here last week when my cash card snapped in two.
Happens to the best of us, bro.
Not when you keep your card in an actual wallet, not just your back pocket. Why are old boys hopeless?
Listen to it. You fancy joining us, mate? Safety in numbers, less chance for henpecking me to death.
Sometimes I really feel I've drawn the short straw. We were just talking about this friend of ours, Scotty. Oh, he's doing the most romantic thing for his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's Indian and he's learning the speech in Gujarati.
Gujarati?
It's her language.
Shanti's family only want her to marry a good Indian boy.
Yeah, and then at this big birthday bash she's having tomorrow, he's pulling out all the stops to get major brownie points with the rallies.
So sweet. But I still don't know if it'll win them over. Shanti's family are pretty tough.
Yeah, but so is Scotty. I mean, learning the language is going above and beyond. I remember this one chick I was hot for. Total veggie. If I wanted to be with her, I had to give up meat and dairy.
Did you?
Well, I tried. I went round to her place for dinner, I suffered my way through the lentil surprise, then on the way home I stopped off for a burger and thick shake.
True love, obviously.
Well, no, but I reckon Scotty and Shanti are. And whatever the Kumars think of his efforts, well, sooner or later they're just going to have to face facts.
Papa, મારી સાથે દગો થઈ ગયો. તમે કહેતા હતા કે શાંતિને એક ચાન્સ આપી દો, પણ એને તો મારી સાથે વિશ્વાસઘાત કર્યું.
This is just a rough mock-up. The real thing will be printed and embossed. What do you think?
It's a 7-year-old's birthday party, not a society wedding.
Okay, tone down the invites. I'll let Suzette know.
Suzette?
I hired a party planner, so all you have to do now is sit back, relax, and let Suzette take care of everything.
But we didn't discuss this.
You needed some help.
Help? Yes, not the balloon cavalry.
I just know how busy you are, and I wanted to relieve some of the stress.
I wanted to help Harry plan his party. Choose the games, blow up the balloons, do the fairy bread.
Should a boy be having fairy bread?
I don't know. What does Suzette say?
I'm sorry. I thought with the St. Bart's Botox Brigade coming, it might take some of the pressure off. Oh, God, I'm as bad as them. See a problem, hire somebody.
It's a different worldview, yes. Never mind, it's done now. How much do I owe you?
No way. My mistake. I'll pay for it.
Chris, we've already had this discussion once today. We go halves and everything.
I'll let you know when I get the invoice. Promise.
Libby, when you collect the questionnaires, can you please remember to annotate them with the initials of the respondent?
Why? I thought they were anonymous.
Well, that's the perception. People won't answer honestly if they think otherwise.
What? Sorry. Confused. Why do you need to know whose is whose?
Well, it's all about workplace dynamics, Libby. Who and why and how, it's all vital information.
Okay, that's not what you told Chris or the respondents.
I know. And that kind of subterfuge is the thing I like least about my job, but an honest assessment of Chris as CEO is the priority.
Chris is a great CEO. I, for one, really admire and respect him.
Well, I hope that feeling is mutual. I mean, a good boss should never undervalue his or her admin staff.
What's this?
Application forms.
A Master's of Business Administration.
Your next best step.
Yes, I have thought about it, but I really can't be a student.
What, no income, high fees? Doesn't appeal, huh?
I'm not used to living like that.
Don't sweat it, honey. You don't have to cough up for any of it. It's time your potential was fostered and encouraged.
Let me get this right. I'm going to get paid to study.
You're an asset. Start thinking executive, girl.
I'd forgotten how full on it is. One day back and I feel like I've worked a week.
Well, you deserve a drink.
Yes, please. Mum won't mind looking after Jay for a little bit longer, will she?
Are you kidding? You'd be lucky to wrestle him away from her.
Same again?
Yes, please. Hey, Mum told me about the daycare places. How did you go? It totally slipped my mind. I'll call them tomorrow. But don't you need something like that urgently? I'll sort something out. Right now, I'd just like to enjoy a drink with my sister, if that's okay.
But the New Zealand team are very good one days.
Yeah, but you guys have got the spin attack down pat. It was hard to beat.
How dare you?
Hello, Shanti.
I am the talk of the town back home, apparently. Sunil just called to tell me.
Did you not think our families would find out what you were doing?
I was going to tell my family because I have done nothing wrong. I'm not ashamed, which is not the story you've been spreading to everyone back home. You've wasted no time in ruining my reputation.
I simply told the truth.
You did much more than that, and you know it, you snake. I will never forgive you.
Well, I'll see you at the party tomorrow night.
You stay away.
Your Uncle Vijay invited me.
And I've just uninvited you.
I can't wait to see Scotty turn up, though. You really think they're going to accept him? It's laughable.
That I even looked at you twice is laughable. Now I never want to set eyes on you again.
I want you to get me copies of the completed questionnaires.
You know I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
The questionnaires are
Those
just
things will go into her report, and every DHB exec will read it. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
What if she finds out?
I'm not going to tell her, are you? I just want to make sure I'm being represented fairly.
You will be. And like I said, there are people like Mum and Sarah who will be...
Come on, Libby. Riley knows what she wants to report already, and it's going to be damning. Any positive feedback will fall by the wayside.
Why are you so ready to think the worst of Riley? She has been nothing but pleasant to you.
The smiling execution.
You may not agree with her methods,
Okay,
but...
enough is enough. I am asking you, my personal assistant, to do something for me.
I know, and
I'm already on a warning from the DHB. My job is under threat. If you can't see that, then you're more naive than I thought. Unless it's something other than naivety. Unless we have a loyalty issue going on.
A loyalty issue?
I think you have a decision to make, Libby. Exactly whose side are you on? There's no in between. Are you with them or me?
Later on tonight here on One, we have a prime time special on the bailout after the main evening news. That's followed by debate on the Frontline at 10:35.